сюжетку. Что ж, всем удачного просмотра. Погнали.
Channel encryption completed. Contact code U3 verified. Initiate connection to the
Что-то странно.
This is OMV Dijong. Is the audio channel stable for our 3 honorable representatives?
Central Ministerial Committee of the United Workers Syndicates of Talos 2 speaking. Channel is clear.
The representative spokesperson of the Talos 2 General Chamber.
Affiliated Hongshan Academy of Sciences of Tianshi Bureau of Great Yan.
Without further delay, I am Supervisor Perlica of Endfield Industries. I respectfully request the Assembly's attention as I brief the current situation. Pursuant to our considerations of the Band Accord, we... This concludes the operational summary of Endfield Industries in Valley 4. The digital report has been distributed to all delegates simultaneously. Given the threats encountered during our deployment of the Protocol Automation Core, we conclude...
Pardon if I offended, Administrator, but I must verify the sections in the report regarding the current state of your memory faculties. At least your condition has not deteriorated. I offer you my sincere wish for your speedy
We need more than just courage and unity to overcome challenges. Planning and contingent alternatives are far more important. These are the elements that we do not lack.
To refocus on the issue. The harm caused to the people of Valley 4 constitutes a serious breach of UWST's core interests.
Although a particular gentleman in our midst is getting excited about certain prospects, we must update all attendants with that. During the Valley 4 incident, the Order of Steel Oak picked up signals of non-Anguloid activities. The location is near a rift along the northern front.
This is not an isolated incident. The spread of ether has gained significance.
Also, during this time, an Aldertone traveling south found tracks that we've never seen before. And these tracks are still giving off ether emission. I believe everyone knows what this is about. If we were to assume...
Everyone, let us confront the reality before us. The gravity of the situation leaves no space for delay or indecision. Pursuant to the Band Accord, the Laboratory shall restore the special authority level of Endfield Industries regarding the entirety of the civilization band.
Priority access and authority to execute on-site disposition.
We deeply appreciate your support. Endfield intends to initiate a post...
This vibe reminds me of that meeting 10 years ago.
Supporting the Order of Steel Oath is the priority for our industry.
Suspicious signs have been identified in the Wuling Scientific Developmental District under 8. Our findings out of Wuling show many similarities to the incident.
Similarities? Do they include... ether rifts?
The sighting was reported by the Wuling Scientific Developmental District. It is also one... Given the ties between Wuling and Enfield, I believe everyone understands its importance to the civilization band. We kindly request your aid.
Understood. We shall address this matter with the gravity it demands.
If there are no further matters, this ad hoc meeting is hereby adjourned. We anticipate the forthcoming formal meeting with the embassy.
Вздохнул так. С облегчением.
These new findings have everyone on edge. We must begin resolving the matter right away.
Supervisor Perlica, the HAS has sent a set of highly classified authorization protocols. Do you have the time to process them right now?
Okay, Endman. I'll talk to you later.
Что ж, погнали. Что?
You gave everything to ensure the survival of life. With all retreat cut off, you placed your hope in the Zeroth Directive.
Где я?
Go forth and touch it. You have one last chance. Reclaim the history that was yours. Remember your calling. This is the only gift you left for yourself. There were 128,793 Terrans on Talos II at your birth. A single gate bridged two worlds. We crossed the vast cosmos and arrived at this foreign home. However, all our dreams and plans fell into ruin at that same gate. Behind us, the broken bridge crumbled. Every famine and mass casualty risked dooming our civilization. The First Angloid War saw this world spawn countless war machines, steeped in malice. You led the fledgling alliance and banished the threat into the ether side. Pioneering bases lost. Originium and you ravaged. Victory's toll was heavy. Then the humiliation war reignited fratricide, nearly pushing Terrans to the edge of full-scale civil war. The seed you sowed bloomed in time. At the cliff's edge, people paused and pledged the band accord. Decades later, we ushered in an age of prosperity. Cities rose in the south. The civilization band grew rapidly. Time and time again, you rose from your slumber to guide civilization, leading us away from the broken bridge. However, as the enemy licked its wounds, we scrounged for resources and survival, neglecting our original vision. And the Originium's wounds never truly healed. The decay spread. With every slumber, you lost more. In year 139, as the exiles returned, the Second Angloid War stood at our doorstep. We were forced to initiate an ill-prepared expedition. Your sacrifice exceeded the worst thresholds. The Originium is still
А, ну я
collapsing.
так понял, это его
We
история.
never truly left that broken bridge. Execute the Zeroth Directive. Deploy the PAC. Revive the pulse of life. Treasure your very last chance.
Чем самый последний шанс?
It's got nothing to do with the sarcophagus. The damage dealt to the Originium is metaphysical in nature. The Endman's health will only get worse with every awakening.
But the memory loss means we're running out of time.
Then you should have faith in the Endman. The repairs can only be performed by the Endman. Our mission is to create favorable conditions.
But our Endman's lost all memory. We can't force a drowning person to learn to swim. It makes no sense.
Now, we didn't come up with the automated industry complex to make bottles and jars. Remember the assimilated universe? If the Protocol Originium can find... Yo! Just woke up? We were talking about you just now. That means you're doing fine. Letting Perlica hang around with you seems pretty helpful for your recovery.
M3, I believe this is the Endman's first meeting with you. And Endman, you might not remember this, but M3 was right next to me during your awakening.
Yes, I was. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm M3. As for who I am, I'm your friend. That should suffice.
M3 is also one of the executors of the Zeroth Directive. She specifically made this
Yeah.
trip back to Dijong.
I'm also here to feed you additional intel about that special request from HAS. Perlica, the source of trouble is the Wuling It's the largest ether rift of the civilization band. Unfortunately, we picked up traces of ether energy activities at that Neferith, I bet. She... Every Enfielder is working hard to solve this issue, so I'm not too worried about it. What makes me really concerned is you, Endman. If something within the ether side is still struggling to return to this planet, the Neferith is just a small timer meant to divert our attention. Our enemies are closely tied to the ether. The Protocol Automation Core will be a thorn in their eyes, but... Good. You're still your old self. I knew Perlica worried too much. I really want to be a part of your Wuling trip. But we got big...
Endman? M3 is one of our elite operators. She is responsible for many factions, and their stragglers have not given up. M3 has removed many obstacles. Wuling City is a key center of science and research of the Hongshan Academy of Science. In addition to monitoring the very large rift, Wuling City also built plenty of living amenities in the region. The city is a home they rebuilt atop a disaster site. It is an Wuling is also pursuing a special research project on something called Shiranite. Endfield already has plans to deploy an automation core in Wuling City and set up our AIC factory over there. This operation happens to work in favor of our plans. That's right. And Chen is quite familiar with Wuling City. We can count on her help for this operation. Since we're unsure of how many cards Neferith has in her hands, we should be as fully prepared as possible.
Enman, I've made some progress. We completed our high confidentiality level handshake with HAS. Landing protocol is in the works. Supervisor Perlica will be waiting for you aboard Dijon.
Endman, we just received a situation update. The Intel office sent an update on the Bone Crushers. They are moving towards ether depth. Readings are changing throughout the entire... M3 said that powerful individuals or minds are behind. But this also means we're short on...
Come on, there's us, right?
Enman, Supervisor Perlica, your landing protocol is ready to go. We've established the drop point inside Wuling City. You may set off anytime.
Understood. Well done, Fiona.
This is the first time I'm heading back to Wuling since I signed up with Enfield. Enman, I won't allow the Valley 4 incident to happen again in Wuling.
Indeed. Additionally, our partnership with the Wuling leadership is crucial to our cause. The liaison of our operation is the current leader of Wuling, Zhuang Fengyi, one of the Tianxia of Great Yen. I will be syncing additional details to your terminals. Wuling Very Large Rift is the largest known rift in the Civilization Band. Wuling City is right above this rift. Its main task is to monitor the rift for abnormal activities. Though Wuling and its outskirts are regularly subject to blight tides, they achieved great results across every metric in their annual household data reports. This is made possible with Wuling's key scientific endeavor, Project Shiranite.
Then why didn't they promote Shiranite in the band? That would really help us control the blight.
Yes. This is one of the motivations behind our joint AIC factory undertaking with HAS. Hopefully, this operation brings our partnership back on track. Endman, we'll set off once you're ready.
Just a routine inspection. Don't break down on me.
only stayed at Wuling. I can't stand the thought of this peachy sanctuary getting attacked. Enman, we gotta hurry. I was only there, and it was a while ago. There's really nothing much to say. I saw her from afar a couple of times when I was assigned to Wuling for my training. The only thing I know about her is that she's... As for other things, most people say she never sleeps. If she gets angry, the skies, her students really worship her. That's why the stories keep getting crazier. It's a form of blight. Wuling is built next to lakes and rivers. So, the local blight tends... And, since Wuling is close to rivers, the regular tides also intensify. Let's not dally then. Time to move out.
Ready yet, Endman? All right. Neferith will not get away this time.